saints go marching in, oh, when the saints go marching in.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Crescent City of New Orleans and the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the New Orleans Saints. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go from the Superdome. He's across the 20, taking it just shy of the 25.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Trying to get smoke. Oh, I pack this ain't talking down on this side like he ain't go. If you don't agree, ask the streets on your big 5 years. You already know. Already know how it go. Already know I got shit on go.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
What is up? Hey, hey, hey!
Number 27, the ball carrier. Out of bounds at the 31-yard line. It's a
From
gain of
31,
7.
here's
Brings up
second and 3.
What is up?
Here on the RPO, it's caught by Johnson. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 10 yards.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space.
Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the third play. Picked off by Nakobe Dean. You get the ball to start the game thinking you'll score on offense. Instead, they allow the defense to be the first on the board in this one.
So now the question is, Mike, do you allow this to linger the rest of the day? You've dug yourself a pretty big hole here to start, but you've got to pick yourself up and realize this game is far from over, and we now got to get the ball back and establish some early lead.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? To throw is Williams. That's made by Pickens.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Throwing on second down. Williams. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, they get the running back out of the backfield, and Greg, we find him in the end zone, a touchdown pass.
Mike, we call those short throw, long run. It's every quarterback's dream. He's able to get the ball out of his hand to his intended target. And in this case, this guy, he does the rest.
he gets out on defense. Here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Throwing to begin, it's Hurts. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end, and they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the 1st down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
180.
Man in motion is Smith. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And to pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Set.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He's got his man. It's Smith. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. A big one there on 3rd down. Good for 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards. And an Eagle 1st down.
Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. On play action, Hurts moving to his right. That's caught Saquon Barkley. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Second down and 8.
Great, set. 180,
They'll run. It's Barkley. And he's in! Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. Touchdown number 15 for him on the season.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Elliott now for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Eagles will take a 14-6 lead.
Saints 6.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Shaheed now to return it. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. That is caught downfield by Pickens. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. A pickup there of 28 yards.
10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready to run.
Here's a run, go left, and that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14.
Vegas! Yes. Tempo. Yes.
We are through one. 14-6 is our score. More from New Orleans after this. It's the Saints with the football here as quarter 2 begins. And they've got 2nd and long, 2nd and 14. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Off the play fake, Hurts on the move left. He's going to take a shot down the field. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got.
Set. 180. Tiger Hornet. Kyle left Yeti.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. Good result there after the penalty. They get the yardage back and then some.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in 1st and a mile after taking a penalty on 1st down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable 2nd down.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. They'll run the toss to Barkley. Past midfield to the 45. And he will score. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. And 16 on the year. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles extend it to a 21-6 advantage.
Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Shaheed now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A nice return here. Going to set that up beyond the 30-yard line.
When you get a big return like that, the offense takes the field with a lot more energy. They can see the end zone. They know they've got a short field. It brings a boost to the entire sideline when the special teams can have an impact play like we just saw there.
Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
20 at the Eagles' 40-yard line.
Check your outreach, check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Handoff here, up the middle. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
Back at the 43-yard line.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Not fun here. Third and a lot. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Third and real long. This is where your defensive line has to come to life. They decided to keep extra blockers in the backfield, but it didn't matter. They were able to bring them down for a sack and brings up fourth down.
Not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a first and 10. On play action, here's Hurts. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's second and 2. On the handoff, this is Barkley. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
A loss of 2 yards.
Well, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
Third down, 3 to go. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hand.
And he's into the end zone yet again. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. Touchdown number 17 for him on the year. And his third of this game. So his big first half continues. 3 rushing touchdowns already. Maybe have to start looking at the record book, see if he can do it. The record in a game is 6. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Shaheed now to return it. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
I've been gone for a little too long. I've been waiting on a drummer to kick off a comeback song. What is it? Vegas! Watch scores!
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 22-yard line.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
3rd and long. Here's Williams looking down the field. That falls incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. And that'll set up 4th down. Here's the punter now. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. Coverage there. Met and dropped before he can get a return go.
At their own 43-yard line.
Set. Chillin'.
They'll motion the slot man right.
Take it slow.
Hurts to the air on 1st down. Jordan Brooks getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive.
Loss of 7 yards. It's 2nd
Man
down.
in motion, heading right. Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. This one is caught by Turpin. Now a signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this first half. Third and long. Slot man gonna move in motion left. Completion. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Great, set.
Play action. Here's Hurts. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
And I think when you look back on the first half, this was an element of the defense that really was missing. There was a lot of open windows, a ton of green grass for the receivers to make uncontested catches. So nice change of pace here. Continue to force the issue and make these guys earn the catch.
Hey, easy, 63, back. Go with him.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. He's got that complete to Turpin. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. 4th down. On 4th down, Daniel Whelan is on to punt. Rashid Shaheed back to return this one. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
What is that?
Williams. Taken in right side by the tight end Johnson. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
22 yards.
Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drop.
1st and 10.
This is quarterback play at its finest, is understanding and identifying the blitz before the ball is snapped. That's what allows him to get the ball out of his hand so quickly, throws it to his hot receiver in the flat, and he does the rest.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. A quick slant into the hands of Johnson. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
That's another
2 straight hookups. This one good for 10 yards.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard
Whatever they've
line.
talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it, because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Eagles' 31-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams. To the outside. Catch made by Pickens. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Vegas!
3rd and short yardage, and here's Williams. To the right side, he's got hope. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? They're going for it. Here's Williams. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On play action, Hurts. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
First and 10.
A shotgun snap down Hurts. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of 23.
That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
Really nice throw downfield on that conversion. Brings up a new set of downs. And defensively, Mike, this feels like desperation mode. If you allow them to finish this drive with a touchdown, this game feels all but over.
63.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up second and 8. At the 21.
From the 21, here's second and 8. To the air again. Hurts. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Hurts will try it again. That one too far. Out in front. It is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And now it's fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, you're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the ground, this is Henry Miller. I don't think I was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
Second and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 9. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. Left side into the hands of Olave. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. First and 10. Throwing is Williams. Got it into the hands of Olave. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back, looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and Once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
Throwing on second down. Williams. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
That's good.
Out-breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Throw it again. It's Williams. Man down the field, it's Olave. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Williams. Oh, man left wide open. Good play design there. Luke Schoonmaker put down 6. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least will pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
The offense will stay out there as they will line up and go for 2.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Williams to the air once more. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. 14. Scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here trying to get an onside kick. So the Eagles will use their first time out here, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here trying to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. Has some room inside the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 21. First down, Philadelphia.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead. You're in the 4th quarter. And they're able to pop off a big run.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
This play right here is just a clear example of just how hard it is to bring this back down, Mike. I mean, he had to break multiple tackles just to get back to the original line of scrimmage. But give credit to the defense. They kept bringing bodies at him, and they're eventually able to get him down for no gain.
A second down throw for Hurts. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And this defense holding their ground. They'll stop him for no gain. Fourth down, straight ahead.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. His running backs had a really nice day. So in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
On fourth down, here comes Jake Elliott for the Philadelphia field goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Eagles will extend their lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Shaheed now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back here. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. He'll tuck it and take off. Trying to get to that pylon. Not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the 1. A big play there on the scramble. 67 yards.
First down and goal to go.
Miller. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
Brings up second and goal.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll go again from the 3. It is second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack. And it's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
22.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
On first and 10, it's Barkley. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Here comes second and 4. They'll drop to throw. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Third and short, Hurts will throw. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
A gain of 4 yards. And an Eagle first down.
They'll run it here with Saquon. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
Quincy Riley on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Once again, it's Barkley. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find the crease and hit it. He's able to pick up the first down.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Flush to his right. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
So after he gets out of the pocket, he does a nice job in scramble drill finding his receiver along the boundary, and the coverage was really tight, so he's just trying to throw this ball as far out of bounds as I can, keep it close enough to try to come down with it. So he makes the catch, can't get both feet in bounds, but it's actually a pretty good ball.
This one all but over. Here's third down. They'll try to get this one on the ground.
The ball carried by number 25.
And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. Only need a yard, and it's fourth down. They're going to put a man in motion to the right. They'll try it now with Barkley. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one's decided. I'm sure they needed to take a timeout, but take with them. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is first and goal. Here we go. One final play. And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the